welcome back to the channel of Career Drishti. We have on this channel of Career Drishti, we are talking on various clusters. Till now, we have covered 3 career clusters, the links of which, in case you all have missed out before this, I will make it a point to put it in the description box. Do go through the previous videos that I have made on different career fields so that you all don't miss out on any. The career cluster that we are going to cover today is of sorry, is of public safety and security. Now, where the moment we talk of public safety and security, the first thing that comes up into our mind is our defense services, that is the Air Force, Army, and the Navy. Then we have the police services, and then there is one more important category of people who take care of emergency services, like in case when there are natural disasters, like all of us know that the one like a natural disaster like the one earthquake that has happened in Turkey right now, where there is a lot of, apart from sending aid, there is a lot of work that happens on the ground level, which in which the people related to the emergency and disaster management services are the first ones to deal with. So let us have a brief idea of all these 5 professions. So we will begin with the Navy. We know that Navy takes care and protects all of us at sea. The primary role of the Navy officials is to protect and safeguard our country from, or rather from the water route. And our Navy, I'm so happy and proud to share this, that our Navy is the 7th most powerful Navy in the world. The naval forces are involved in various operations with respect to safeguarding our country, right from high intensity war to assisting and giving any humanitarian assistance in case of any disaster relief operations as well. So, be it a Navy, Army, or any armed forces officer, one has to be extremely sincere, courageous, patriotic, and brave. uh, Now, we know that in the Navy there are different types of key skills that are required, or rather in all the armed forces, these are the key skills that are required. The first and foremost is mental and physical fitness, strong analytical skills, security security policies and procedure, and risk management are the important key skills which are required in all of our armed forces. The demand for all our armed forces is high. The fees may be not so high, but the salary, the demand, and the level of preparations for all our 3 armed forces remains extremely high. Now we have to, if you all wish to get into the Navy, you all need to pass out at 12th with maths and physics as compulsory subjects. So one can get into after in the armed forces, after that 12th, clear their NDA exams, or you can get into after your completion of graduation also, which again requires a science background, though not compulsory, because in different wings you can get into by the same by different graduations only also, sorry. Then you can get into after 12th science, you can complete your graduation and proceed with your CDS exams. You could, if you have a NCC special schemes entry certificate, C certificate, it is obviously a great advantage. So these are some of the requirements you can get into. Again, talking of the Indian Army, the Indian Army is the land-based branch, and the most significant and a very significant component of the Indian Armed Forces. Our army, the Indian Army, is the 3rd most massive army in the world, with the principal and primary goal of the army is to maintain peace throughout the country, and safeguard our geographical borders during war especially. And again, along with this, they are also responsible for helping and keeping the country, the citizens of our country safe during natural calamities as well. So the Indian Army consists of the most significant volunteer force also in the world. Now again, like I told you, the key skills are mental and physical fitness, security risk management, strong analytical skills, security policies and procedures. The Indian Army, like we are aware of, trains, detects, and leads the infantry units. They manage field communication operations, coordinate with the armor, artillery, and air support units, manage the maintenance of the weapons that they use in the warfare, targeting and launching intercontinental and ballistic missiles are just some of the tasks that I am telling you, because it is such a vast field that even if I dedicate hours to one of the armed forces, I will fall short of. Again, we know that the the level of preparation required for this, for getting into the Indian Army, is extremely high. Their salaries are also good. And again, one can get into the into NDA after their 12th and get into the IMA after their graduation through of course, both of these entries are after your entrance exams. Now the next is the Indian Air Force, which takes care of the is the pillar and one of the strongest defense systems in the air. The job opportunities that are offered are technical and non-technical branches. And as we are aware that they safeguard the Indian territories and national interests from all the threats. They protect our airspace and from outside threats and foreign intruders. They provide air support in action mission during wartime. They are also they have an important role like the other two wings of the armed forces. They help in the rescue and evacuation of civilians during a major disaster as well, and navigation of flights to the exact precise location is also one of the important tasks that the Air Force is performing. Now again, I am repeating, I am telling just very few or handful roles and responsibilities of the armed forces. Again, you can get through after your 12 standards through NDA, or after your graduation you can pass through clear your CDS exam, or you can clear the AFCAT, Air Force Common Entrance Test, and or rather if you have an NCC C certificate, then you have a special scheme for entry into the Air Force. So these were the three armed forces that I told you all or informed you all about in brief. Now we move to the natural disaster or the disaster management. What is it required? Like recently we had, a few days ago, we had our earthquake in Turkey, where which can be termed as a natural disaster. A tsunami which had occurred a few years ago again is termed under natural disaster. And man-made disaster are various chemical disasters, nuclear disasters. But so the level of preparation and planning for the safety and evacuation of people which are in danger is going to be different. So your mental and physical fitness is a key skill required for a disaster management personnel, along with emergency response and strategic planning, which play a very important role. So the different career opportunities in this are firefighters, fire investigators, fire inspectors, disaster management officers, emergency medical technicians, emergency management specialists. These are a few career opportunities that fall under the career of disaster management. The fees for the courses are low, but the demand is high as compared to the salary and the level of preparation, which remains medium. So one can, if you wish to get a degree or a MBA in disaster management or a PG diploma in disaster management, you can pass out as a pass your graduation as a arts graduate or a science graduate, do your MBA or your PG diploma in disaster management, and go on to doing your PhD or various certificate programs also in the same. And the last and yet another important career option is going into that is serving the nation, which requires good physical and mental fitness, is the police forces. So one can get into the police force and pass out their IPS, that is after giving their UPSC they can give their IPS mains and get help in maintaining the law and order and public peace in the given area. Uh, One can help in partnership in of communities uh, to in maintaining the peace of the given area, lead and command civil and armed forces in the given state and union territory, serve at a managerial or policy making levels in the given department, that is at a state level or at a center level, are some of the roles and responsibilities of a police officer, be it in the state or in the center. So again, like for the defense forces, we have the minimum requirement is good mental and physical fitness. The police force also demand a good level of physical and mental fitness. The various or few career opportunities that one can get into is the crime investigation, forensic science technicians, police constable, police detectives, traffic police, the IPS officers, police officers, and one can get into, if you can clear either your state exams, or you can get into the center by clearing your UPSC and IPS mains, as I previously told you all. So the demand is high, the salary and the level of preparation for these courses stays medium. Now, if these are some of the career in the career cluster of public safety and security. These were some of the basic information that I was able to give you. Otherwise, the video would have been very long. If you all still have any doubts, you all can please feel free to ask me in the comment section, or you all can send me a mail also regarding the same. I'll make it a point that I mention my email ID as well. At Career Drishti, we offer various psychometric tests and career counseling. So if you all wish to know your inclination or what type of personality do you all have, and which career is best suited for you all can take up the link for it will be mentioned in the description box. You all can take an appointment and take up a psychometric test as well, and get your doubts clarified from the counselor at Career Drishti. So bye bye and have a nice day.